can only imagine this home at the time it was built. It was a dream for Adrian Pearsall, and he was at the peak of his career. The creation that was happening here, the meetings that were happening, the thinking he was doing, and the products that came from that are so mind-blowing to think of that in this space, that was happening. He had his laboratory, he was meeting people, he was dreaming of materials, he was looking around his own space and seeing how he could utilize those. And so it makes this home so important because this is the rarest work of Adrian Pearsall.
Probably the first time we came to look at it, I walked in the door and it was nothing like I expected. It was old, it needed a lot of work, but there was something about it that was just beautiful. The stone, the glass, and as you walked through the house, it just became more and more of a natural piece of beauty. My husband fell in love with this place day one. We saw the potential to really have a nice, inviting, beautiful space to have our friends and family.
Pulling up to the house, I was immediately affected. I mean, it feels alive. The house feels so warm as you walk in. You almost don't understand that you're inside from outside. The transition, it's dramatic as you walk in, and there's just so much to look at. You just feel like you've stepped into something that's so well designed. It's a piece of art. And you feel like you're interacting with the designer, Adrian Pearsall.
It was a labor of love for Mr. Pearsall. They lived in the area when they were building this house. He was involved with everything, from picking stone to layout to everything that makes this house beautiful.
So Adrian Pearsall's most well known for his furniture designs, but he started out going to school for architecture, engineering, and then he was taken into furniture design. And so what's so unique about this home is that it's one of the few structures that he built, but he was embedded in mid-century design. The lines of his work are so amazing that someone sees something and they're like, that's a Pearsall sofa, that's the gondola sofa. And so in the home, you can actually see some of those angles, the shapes. The more you spend time in the house, you see, wow, that was planned. It's a bit emotional because you can see so much of his work in the space he designed for his family, that he lived his life here, going through some of the top points of his career, probably coming up with designs for sofas that are lining the house. You feel it's a living thing, but it wants to interact with a human. And once you're in it, you're blown away.
I realized that having all of this glass in your home, what a difference it makes to be connected with nature. No matter where you are in the house, you have a beautiful view. And even if you're looking at the walls, they're wood, they're stone, and they're all original. It's been a great respite from the day-to-day. Working and coming home to this place has made, our lives much more enjoyable. This would be a great escape for anyone coming out of New York or New Jersey. This was a family home when we bought it. We wanted to continue that, and I think whoever comes here should enjoy it on that level.
So living in this home, it's an oasis. It can renew you. It can just give you peace. It brings on creativity. Just sitting here, you're absorbing almost the ghost passion of Pearsall that's still here. And so being able to own this home, you can't compare it to anything else, because anyone on Adrian's level, those homes are in foundations and they're through tours, and it's not a personal residence. Whereas you can come in here and it's almost like you tune out the rest of the world. You're here with so much space around you. It's so quiet that you just become one with the home.
It truly has a life of its own. The energy for me is just really strong. I feel like it stands on its own, this home, and I think anyone who lives here that truly appreciates it will feel that energy. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place to live. It's quiet, it's tranquil, and you could be anywhere in the world when you're here.